Hey y'all, it's Sierra, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess. I am back with another video. This video is going to be over some new fragrances that I have. And it's mostly going to be like bakery type scents, but more of the savory bakery type scents. So not necessarily, a bunch of pies or muffins or cake, those really really gourmand, decadent, like rich type of scents like chocolate and pies and cakes. We're not doing, those scents right now. I do have those type of scents, but it would be too much to incorporate those into this video because it's already probably going to be long. So we are going to be doing like the savory scents like breads, pretzels, or semi-sweet kind of rolls, things of that nature. So let's just get right into it because these videos are always long. Can I see your phone, Jaden, please? I know you'd be like, you getting on my nerves taking my phone all the time. I just want to look up some of the notes. So I asked my son for his phone so I can look up some of the notes on these if I need to. But for the most part, I really don't think I'll need to do that. But let me just do that anyways. Okay, so we're going to start off with some scents from Midwest Fragrance Company. This is my first time trying their scents. So what made me excited to try them is they have a scent called Artisan Bread. And I'm not even about to play these games with this camera trying to focus today and trying to get up and do all that. Like, this one is Artisan Bread, and I ordered the 8-ounce bottle. Usually I do not order large bottles, the larger bottles of scents that I haven't tried before, because I have gotten stuck with scents that way where I'm just like, okay, I don't like it, but what do I do with it? But I went ahead and ordered the 8-ounce bottle. And the reason why I wanted this is because I grew up near a Wonder Bread factory, so I would be able to smell the bread when they were baking it. And then I also grew up with near a bakery as well. I think the bakery's closed, but it was called Johnson's Bakery. I'm from Iowa, so I wanted to get some scents that reminded me of my childhood. I don't live there anymore, so I can't, go to these places. But I wanted to try to find some scents for this. I think also I will be able to use this scent to do some inner child healing work. So if you didn't know, my candles for the most part are spiritual type candles, healing candles. So I was really, really excited to see that they were offering this scent. I have tried breads from other places and I didn't really like it, but this one had good reviews. So it's called Artisan Bread. Now, it's not quite the sliced bread like Wonder Bread is sliced bread. It's not quite that. It's more of the fancy type of bread like Panera Bread, La Madeleine, those kind of places, like French type bread. And yes, it definitely smells like bread. Specifically, it smells like crispy bread, or like the bread that has like, like those the round looking fancy bread that's crispy on the outside, or like a baguette or something. It has that kind of scent. So you can actually smell the flaky crispiness as well as the yeast. So I really do like it. Now, for some of their scents, I went ahead and made tester candles. So I did make this tester candle. And again, I used a large candle, which I usually would not do for a tester scent because I wouldn't know if I like it, right? But I liked the way that it smelled out of the bottle. So I went ahead and made a large candle. I just felt like this bowl would be perfect for this. The only thing is I only have 2 of these. This is one of the bowls, and I have one more. I got these from 1617, and right now they are not selling them on their website. I don't know if they'll bring it back or not. So I will have to find another kind of bowl to put these in if I want to have like a bowl. But I felt like this would be perfect for this scent. I used it last night in my bathroom, and then I took it out of the bathroom and put it in the living room But this morning I could still smell this lingering around in my bathroom. So it is a nice strong scent. It is true to the name. So again, this is artisan bread. It's not like a fresh loaf of bread or like the slices, like the bread you get from the store. It is like the fancy like French bread. So I really did like this one. And it is very realistic. So I'm happy to see, and my allergies are bad, y'all. So I might be sniffling, wiping my eyes, all of that. But I'm happy to see that other people like want to smell the same kind of scents that I smell, like the ones that are not like, you know, the most popular. So being able to find a nice bread scent, I appreciate that. Now, speaking of bread, next I have cornbread from Rustic Essentials and honey cornbread from Midwest Fragrance Company. Now, I couldn't really see a huge difference between these two when I was smelling them out of the bottle, except for Midwest Fragrance. Theirs is sweeter, but theirs is called honey cornbread. So let me smell the Rustic Essential one. Now with this one, I was a little bit worried at first because you get the cornbread note off the top. So it's definitely one of the top notes. But then it kind of fades away a little bit and you start to smell something else that I can't even put a name on. So it made me nervous at first. I was like, okay, I smell the cornbread, but then that kind of goes away. I don't want that to happen in my candle. So I wasn't sure about this one. And then I tried the honey cornbread from Midwest. And this has more of a sweet bakery scent out of the bottle. Then you can kind of smell the yeast. So out of the bottles, I would say the cornbread from Rustic Essentials smell more like cornbread to me, like more authentic like cornbread. And then the honey cornbread from Midwest, I really couldn't tell. I was like, okay, it smells like some kind of sweet bread, but I don't know if I would say cornbread. So anyways, both of these have pretty good reviews on the website. So what I decided to do, I couldn't pick which one to use. I decided to mix them, okay? So half and half. And I made a candle out of them because I was just like, I'm going to have to make a candle to see, you know, how it does in a candle. I'm happy to report it does smell like sweet cornbread, honey cornbread, Jiffy Mix. If you like sweet cornbread, it definitely does smell like that. And it's crazy because there's like this note on the cornbread when it comes out of the oven. It's not like a burnt kind of note, but it's a note that's like, it smells like it was cooked. I don't know how else to say it. It smells like it was cooked. Like the batter, it smells like the batter. It smells like the bread. It smells like how it smells when you take it out of the oven. And it has a nice scent throw. This is an 8-ounce jar. I had it in my bathroom. If you don't know, I don't let my candles cure. I want to be able to use scents that don't have to cure in order for me to get a good fragrance throw. So this still had a good fragrance throw, even though I used it like the same day or the next day that I made it. I actually made a larger one of these because I had a jar that looked like the bread, like looks like the color of cornbread. It's the jar from Wooden Wick, or it's called Makesy now. And it's the one that they claim is supposed to be yellow, but it's not yellow. It actually looks more like the color of cornbread, like a tannish yellow. And I was really irritated when I got that jar. But I'm glad I got it because it ended up being a perfect color for cornbread. And then I found a place where I could get an actual yellow colored jar. It's the same jar. It's just from a different company, and it is actually yellow. So I will be possibly ordering more of that jar from Makesy, even though I wasn't happy with the color because I was going for a yellow jar for a different scent. It actually works well for the cornbread scent. Now, these two mixed together, again, works very well. I am going to test these separately on their own to see if one smells more like cornbread than the other. But I would say you can try either one of these and you will most likely get a good cornbread type of scent. Now, I'm gonna have to come back to y'all, like I said, and test these on their own because I did mix them together. So my results are them mixed together. I may continue to just buy them both and mix them together, or if I like one over the other when I do the testing, then maybe I'll just stick with one because that is a lot of work to be ordering multiple scents. But sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have to mix the same type of scent from two different companies to get the scent that you really want. So anyway, that is honey cornbread from Midwest Fragrance Company and cornbread from Rustic Essentials. What I do like about these both is that they don't have a too much of a strong butter note. I feel like a lot of these scents that are like bakery type scents, they get it wrong sometimes because it just smells like butter. Okay, so next we have Salted Pretzel Milkshake from Midwest Fragrance Company. This one I am going to go ahead and pull up the scent notes on. But while I'm doing that, I did also make this into a candle. I had to make it into a candle because when I smelled it out of the bottle, I got a really, really, really strong pretzel note. And this one is called Salted Pretzel Milkshake. So I was like, it doesn't really smell like as sweet as I thought it would. And it had some weird kind of herbal. I don't know if it was like cilantro. I smelled some herb off of the top, a green herb. Yeah, it's like cilantro or parsley. Something like that is like on the top notes of this. And then the pretzel is on the top note. And you don't really smell a whole lot of sweetness like that. It's a little bit, but it smells like a strange pretzel cilantro mixture off of the top. Okay, so I was like, ooh, I don't. And again, I got an 8-ounce bottle, so I'm like, girl, did you do it again? That's why you need to get the 1 ounces. But then when I get 1 ounce and I like it, I gotta order more and wait for it to come. So I was very, very nervous. I almost didn't make it. I was like, I'm not even about to sit here and waste my wax or waste my time because I'm getting ready to do an event right now. So I have so many candles that I've been making over the past couple of weeks. And I'm just tired. Like, I'm extremely tired and irritable. And I was just like, I'm just annoyed by this thing. This smells nothing like how I thought. Because the notes are very descriptive. It sounds like a very complex scent on their website. So the notes are soft serve ice cream and sugar. That's the top notes. But when I tell you that is not the top notes that I get when I smell it out of the bottle. Middle notes, soft pretzel bits, sea salt, caramel. Base notes, creamy vanilla, gooey chocolate, drizzle. So I was expecting more of a gourmand. They even say that it is a gourmand blend of sweet and salty, ice cream, vanilla, caramel, chocolate, savory, pretzel. Like the way it's described is like you would think it would be like sweeter, especially because it says milkshake. So anyway, I decided to make it into a candle. And you know how when you're making the candle and you pour the fragrance into the hot wax, you get that vapor, that steam that comes up. So you can see how it would smell if it was burning, like if it was a wax melt burning. And I actually really, really liked it when I was pouring it. More of the sweeter notes start to come out. That cilantro weird herbal smell disappears. I still would say this is more of a pretzel, like salted pretzel, or I think I named it mine sweet and salty pretzel. I would not lead with it being a pretzel milkshake. I just wouldn't because I don't really smell a whole lot of milkshake in here or vanilla. It is a very nice, sweet, salty, savory pretzel. And it smells really, really nice, and it has a really, really nice scent throw. If you don't like those overly sweet, like cakey, chocolate pie type scents, then you would like this one. And I think it's a nice addition to add to your line of candles for people who, because there's people that just, usually the bakery scents or the food scents are polarizing, meaning people hate them or they love them. It's not really a whole lot in between with those type of scents, but I think this is the in between, not too sweet and just over the top. Okay, so I actually did like this one so much that I made it in a larger candle as well. I'm going to take this and the cornbread to the event that I'm doing to see how that goes over. But I actually really like it. Now, also the cold throw, it has a nice cold throw. You can kind of smell a tinge of that cilantro herby type scent in the cold throw. So hopefully that would not deter customers or people from buying it. You may, if you see somebody going over to this one and smelling it in your shop or whatever, you may want to say, you know, there is like, it does mellow out more when you burn it. So just know that when you burn it, it mellows out a little bit more. You smell a little bit more of the sweet and salty. But I really like it, and it smells like a pretzel for real. So I'm loving how realistic these scents actually smell. So that is salted pretzel milkshake from Midwest Fragrance. And then while we are on Midwest Fragrance, I do have blueberry cobbler from them. And I really probably won't even, let me see. I probably really need to make this in a candle before I give my full opinion on it. And I don't have my blotter strips either. So with these type of scents, these cake and cobbler scents, a lot of them, I don't really like a lot of them because it smells artificial. It doesn't smell realistic. So I will say I do get the blueberry, and it does have a realistic blueberry note in there. But I do think it's a tad bit, just a little bit of artificial in there, but not as artificial as other scents. But it does smell pretty realistic though. So what I will have to do is make this into a candle and then come back to y'all and let y'all know. I'm gonna have to do an update on all the scents that I'm in these videos saying. I'll let you know when I make the candle. I'm gonna have to do an update. So yeah, blueberry cobbler. It's a very nice scent. It has good reviews. I almost get like a blueberry muffin almost. But I feel like this will be a nice scent throw as well. So I'll come back to y'all. Now let's go with blueberry muffin from Nature's Garden and see how that compares. Okay, this smells like a blueberry muffin. This is a very realistic blueberry muffin scent. Wow. I might like this one better. Yeah, okay. I think I like this blueberry muffin better. And I've been having this one for a while. Like, a lot of these, most of these are new today, but I have a lot of scents that either they come as free fragrance samples or I just, buy them on a whim when I'm buying another scent and I don't use it right away. But I really like that blueberry muffin. There really is no need to go over scent notes for this. It smells like a blueberry muffin, like for real. I don't even think I liked this scent when I first got it, but it's very realistic. So Nature's Garden blueberry muffin, very realistic, and hopefully that comes across in a candle as well. I'm gonna have to use this to make. I can do an 8-ounce candle with this 1 ounce if I use 12%. So I might have to make it in like this kind of jar to see how the scent throw is. I could do wax melts too, but I think I want to do it a candle. Let me smell the blueberry cobbler again, because I don't know, you got competition blueberry cobbler. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with the blueberry muffin. Dropping stuff. I'm going to have to go with the blueberry muffin for my favorite out of these 2 scents. But again, we will test these. This is blueberry cobbler from Midwest Fragrance Company. So I'll make candles out of these and let y'all know if I still feel like blueberry cobbler is best. Now we have strawberry pound cake from Midwest Fragrance Company. Okay, so right away I do get a strawberry, a realistic strawberry, like the strawberry jelly or strawberry ice cream. Strawberry dessert topping. I actually have a candle called that. Not so much cake. There is a weird note in here that I think is supposed to be the cake, but it kind of smells artificial. So the cake part of this, I don't know if I like that, but the strawberry part smells real. So again, I will have to test this one because I do have some other strawberry scents. I have strawberry macaroon or something from Makesy, and then I have a sweet strawberry from Wholesale Suppliers Plus. So I think I like those 2 better than this one. But again, I will let y'all know there's something in here that I don't like that's pushing it towards the artificial. So the same with the blueberry cobbler. It's like the fruit part smells realistic, but the cobbler and the blueberry cobbler and the pound cake and the strawberry pound cake, that part of these scents smells, that's what's giving it kind of like the artificial type smell. But the fruit part smells realistic. And then with the blueberry muffin from Nature's Garden, both the fruit and the muffin smell realistic. So anyway, I hope that makes sense to y'all. That's the best way I can describe it. Also, we have Old Fashioned Banana Pudding. Oh, I hate it when I get it on my nose, on my lip. This is from Nature's Garden. I love this. I'm mad I just got 1 ounces. It smells exactly like old-fashioned banana pudding. And they have like a banana custard or something on their website also. And I wonder like what's the difference? Like do they smell different? But I really love this one. So Nature's Garden, you doing good with the bakery scents, okay? It smells just like banana pudding. Doesn't smell artificial. It has that like pudding note to it. Like you can smell the pudding. It's not just the banana. You can smell the pudding also. So I made this one into a candle as well, but I haven't burned it yet. So this is the candle. The cold throw, very nice. I think this is 4630 wax, yeah. So the cold throw is very nice, and I'm pretty sure the hot throw will be also. They have really good reviews on this scent. So blueberry, old-fashioned banana pudding on Nature's Garden. And again, there's no need to really go into a lot of scent notes. I smell the banana and the pudding. I don't smell a whole lot of like vanilla wafer or anything in here. This is more so like the pudding, the banana pudding itself. Okay, so we have 2 more, and those are from Maple Street Candle Company. Let me go to their website. And we're going to start with honey buttered rolls. I was excited to see this one. Do y'all have a search feature on here so I don't have to like go through all of your fragrances? Ooh, I don't like that. I don't think they have like where you can search. At least not on the phone. Yeah, you're not helping me like go fast, Maple Street. Oh, and they don't even have their stuff in order, like alphabetical order. Wow. Interesting. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to tell y'all the notes because, yeah, they don't have, I'm not seeing a search feature. I'm not seeing a search feature, and then their stuff isn't in ABC order. What kind of mess is that? So what I did was I Googled the name of the fragrance in Midwest and Maple Street. I'm gonna get Maple Street and Midwest mixed up. As a matter of fact, I've been having scents from Maple Street for the longest, and I was thinking I ordered from Midwest, but I really didn't. Anyway, so honey buttered rolls from Maple Street. Okay, it's supposed to smell like sweet honey and vanilla in a buttery bakery type note. Okay. That description: honey, vanilla, cinnamon, bakery. Like, what is bakery? What kind of scent note is bakery? We need a little bit more description. Okay, honey buttered rolls. Y'all know I love, well, y'all don't know, but I'm going to tell y'all now. I love some rolls. I will go and just order rolls. That's it. Like the sweet kind of rolls, I'll just order those from a restaurant, like a dozen or 6 of them, and pick them up. And that's all I'll eat for the day. Like, I love me some bread and some rolls. Okay. Honey buttered roll. Okay, I do smell honey, butter, and cinnamon. So they were right. But I also smell, it smells like, they should probably rename this cinnamon roll. Not, but it's like way more realistic than the cinnamon rolls that you would get with the frosting on it. So it's like a cinnamon roll without the icing. So if you ever made those cinnamon rolls at home, that's in the can, like, you know, how the biscuits are in the can, the Pillsbury. If you've ever made those, it smells like how it smells when you open that. Before the cinnamon rolls are made, it smells like how the cinnamon roll dough smells. Okay, so very realistic. You can really smell that dough, which I feel like that's great. And it's not, the butter isn't overpowering. Again, like I said, butter in these scents tends to take over sometimes. Very, very, very nice blend. I can't wait to use this. I probably wouldn't call it honey buttered rolls though, because there is a nice cinnamon note. But this is the most realistic cinnamon roll without the icing that I have smelled. So I'm actually impressed with this. I don't like a whole lot of cinnamon roll scents because, again, that icing part is just, in your face. But this smells like a cinnamon roll without the icing. And all the notes are realistic. The cinnamon is realistic. It doesn't smell like the red hot cinnamon. It smells like the cinnamon that you bake with, okay? I really like it. So hopefully it does well in a candle. If it does, I will be ordering more of these, okay? I don't know why, but I really like these sweet, salty, savory scents. Not the ones that are like, for example, this one versus regular cinnamon roll where there's a whole lot of sweet frosting thrown in there. I really like how these are realistic, like what it smells like when you go to the bakery shops and you get these, okay? Old Town Bake Shop. Old Town Bake Shop. And again, I got these scents because I grew up near a bakery and a Wonder Bread factory. So it just makes me feel good to smell these kind of scents. And I'm hoping that it would give other people comfort as well when they are smelling these. So Old Town Bake Shop is supposed to be comparable to Peak. So I'm guessing Peak is like they have fragrance products or some type of products that are scented like Old Town Bake Shop. Let's see if this smells any different than the other one. I kind of get like salty cream of corn. I swear, this smells like cream corn to me. But that may make sense because you use yeast, you use cornmeal and stuff when you bake, sometimes depending on what you're making. So maybe it's supposed to smell like that. Let me see what it says on here. I do smell a little bit of cinnamon. So it's I think I'm smelling like salted buttered corn. Top notes: vanilla, middle notes: cinnamon and almond. I don't smell almond whatsoever. I don't smell almond at all. And almond is a strong scent. Usually you can smell that if it's in something. So top note: vanilla, middle note: cinnamon, almond, and butter. Bottom notes: icing, sugar, batter. I don't smell icing in this. But something tells me that this is how it smells when you walk into the bake shop. I can't really remember. But all the scents are probably like melded together when you go in the bake shop and you don't just smell one particular thing. I'm pretty sure you would smell a whole lot of butter because they're using butter in their products that they're making. I think I like the honey buttered rolls better though. Let's see what their description says. Let your senses take a trip back in time to experience the warm, inviting aromas of an old-fashioned bakery. Top notes of buttery vanilla combined with irresistible scents of fresh dough and gooey butter with hints of sugared almonds to complete this fragrance. I wish I could smell the sugared almonds because I like the smell of almond. Let me see. What are people saying? What are the reviews saying? People are saying it is strong. Okay. Wonderful, not overly sweet. Everyone's saying I love how it's not overly sweet and it does smell like a bakery to me. That's what people are saying. Reminds me of childhood, walking into the bakery. I told y'all that's why I got this. Somebody says, reminds me of my childhood, walking into the bakery, smell of sweet bread. That is exactly why I wanted to get this scent and the honey buttered roll scent. Somebody saying I'm surprised how strong this is because it's hard to get a lot of strong bakery scents. A lot of people are saying it does smell like a bake shop. Okay. So I can't wait to try this one. Again, to me, I do get like a cream of corn, salty cream of corn type of smell. I don't get a whole lot of the yeast or dough or anything like that. So I will put this in a candle and let y'all know how I feel. But people are saying it's strong. And I feel like it really is because it's strong in this bottle. So that's another thing. Just like with the salted pretzel milkshake. It was so strong out of the bottle. I needed to put it in a candle to fully get the full experience of what it would smell like if it's burning. So I feel like it's the same with this Old Town Bake Shop. So I'll come back and let y'all know how I feel about that. But definitely this honey butter roll smells really authentic. Again, more so like the cinnamon roll when you take it out of the little I don't know what you call it, the little things that they're in, the little cans that they're in, the biscuit can thing. That's what it smells like. So it's not really like too much honey that I smell in that, but that's okay. That's okay because I really like this and I can't wait to make it. So that's all I have. Yeah, that's all I have for this video. So I may or may not come back with a part 2 today because I have so many more scents. I don't even think we can get through all of the scents that I have. There's like 2 months left in this year. I don't think we can get through all of them. I would have to make videos like back to back to back in order to do that. So yeah, I may come with a part 2, and it may be bakery type scents, or it may be another category, because I have fragrances that go into every category. So if you have a specific category that you would want to see fragrance oils for, please let me know in the comment section what kind of category you want to see fragrances for, because most likely I have a collection of them for any type of category. Also, I do have some more fragrances from Midwest Fragrance Company, so I might just do a video just specifically for them to go over the rest of their fragrances. So thank you for taking the time to watch, and please like, share, and subscribe if you feel called to do so. Thank you again.